Hey there, thanks for joining VFlex TV. It's your boy Vic Speed, the voice of Niger Delta. Welcome to the Weather Zone, the TV show that explores the strangest and the most mind-boggling topics from around the world. On the Weather Zone today, we're going to be looking at weird facts about smiling. So I ask, how often do you smile? Do you have people who smile around you? Do you know there are weird things about the way we smile? Today, we are going to uncover some of the most fascinating truth about smiling. How about you grab your popcorn and sit back and watch us dissect the weird facts and pick out the golden treasures from what seems to be weird and awkward. Let's go for a short break. When we come back, we're going to be unveiling the face of the Weather Zone today. Stay tuned. Welcome back. It's time for us to unveil the face of the Weather Zone today. He is a content creator, a voiceover artist, a corporate event compere, a broadcast media practitioner. He is ubiquitous. You can find him literally everywhere, not just on socials, but within the city of Port Harcourt, Rivers State, Nigeria. Some people call him the Idan. Don't bother. Idan literally means someone who is a boss and someone who, explain better on that. All right. Thank you so much. Permit me to call you Mr. John Best Uche, the social voice. Welcome to the Weather Zone today.
Thank you so very much, Victor, for having me.
How do you do?
I'm well, thank you, and good to see you.
Good to see you too. A lot of people call you the Idan. What does it mean?
Well, do I have to explain what it is? It's the
Yes.
trending word, and basically, we've got to understand it. It's a Yoruba word that
Mm.
connotes, a boss that connotes one who knows his or her onions in a particular area, and just like here in the southeast, we say odogu
Udogu.
kind of, so. And of course, if you're
So,
if you're
yeah.
following the
Okay.
trend on social, you would
Mm.
see some sentences that are actually used, or that the idiom has been used.
Used. We had something like goats before. They usually
Yeah,
use
now,
goats.
greatest of- yeah.
Something like goats, right?
Yeah.
Goats, Odogu, and Idon. The
Yeah.
latest now is
Yeah,
Idon.
Idan.
That was, by the way. Thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you so much.
We're actually talking about some certain things that a lot of people are not talking about when it comes to the weirdest thing about smile. We realize that a lot of people are pushing the narratives and then letting people know that it's good to smile at all times, but they fail to talk about significance that has to do with smiling. There are some people that they're not really good at smiling. There are some people that they don't want to smile due to circumstances surrounding them. They actually don't want to smile, but they feel pressured to smile. So we're actually going to talk about that today. But first of all, I want to begin with you. I've known you as a person who smiles a lot, not just while taking pictures or making videos, but you smile. I mean, those little moments we've met together, I've come to realize that you're such a person that gives out that white to the smile. I'm quoting Dr. Mazi Eze right now. So what's the secret behind your smile? What inspires you to smile that much?
Well, smile is good. That's
Smile
what I
is
was saying.
good. That's what.
Smile is good, and smiling is good.
Smile is good. Smiling,
Smiling
is
is
good.
good. So I smile to make myself happy,
Mm.
to feel better of my, ease of, maybe you can say, issues, and maybe to uh, shave off worries of that, some emotions and of that. And then most importantly, I smile to attract positive energy,
Positive
positive
vibes.
energy, vibes, and all of that, because it is who you are, it is who you tell people you are, that people would refer to you as.
Mm.
What do I mean? If you cannot be this one that wears a
Stony
stony
face.
face, and you expect cool people or positive people to come around you.
Mm.
You're already driving them away from yourself. So I use smile to get, to attract positive people. That is not to say that I'm open to, I'm actually, you know, trying to buy them as per, or fake the smile to buy them or anything, but that's just the natural me. So if we are together, there's just this smile. It's just natural for me to smile with you, especially when I notice that we share things in common.
Mm.
Of course, also when I also notice that, of course, my being around you would mean a lot, would add to you in terms of, or my smiles, smiling with you would add to you in some ways. How do I mean? You may be going through a lot of things and all of that. Personally, I'll be going through a lot and all of that, yeah. But when I smile, at that time, that moment, you look away. You tend to look away from your problems. You just take a break, from your problems, and then you think positive.
Wow,
You
take a
think you
break.
feel loved at that point. You feel just like every morning.
Mm.
The first thing I do on my WhatsApp is I don't make any posts without greeting. And how do I greet? It's become a norm that I would use the word top of the morning to you, beautifuls,
Mm.
with that smiley love emoji. That's to make the people, the first person that will view my status, or the people that will view my first content for the day, I'm making them see positivity. I'm making them feel loved. I'm making them, feel special.
Mm.
I use words like awesome. I use words like lovelies. So I would say top of the morning to you beautifuls with that emoji, that smiley love,
Emojis.
emoji, and then top of the morning on an awesome morning to you lovelies, stuff like that. So when you see that, you're ready, your dampened heart or mindset or feeling becomes, resuscitated, comes alive and all of that.
It
So I
gets
use,
lit
you know,
when someone smiles at you. So I was trying to ask you, I mean, what happens? How do you react when you smile at someone and the person fails to smile back at you?
well, I don't smile for you to return the smile.
Oh,
I am not doing it for you to return it. It's
okay.
not like a do me, I do you thing.
But they say smiling is contagious.
It is contagious, but
So,
of course, you cannot force people to contact it.
okay. Mm.
You
Because
can't force it
this
on
happens
people.
a lot when.
But then,
Mm,
but then, there's still a way you do it that will make people still, cannot just contain it, but they will accept and, follow suit.
and smile back
Yes.
at you. All right.
There's just a way. It depends on the conversation. It depends on, the situation. It depends on you, your personality. Aside that smile that comes,
Mm.
aside that smile, what's your personality like? Are you actually faking it in the first place? So if I don't see it to be faked or anything, and of course you don't expect me to, to smile at, see the boss, and then I'm wearing a smiley face, just my natural face and all of that. Then you expect the boss to also start
That's smiling.
smiling. Maybe
Okay.
I'm to use,
Well, you talk about faking smile
yeah.
right there. Let me dive into that point. There's a research I made, and from the research, I came across a particular unestablished law that requires its citizens to smile at all times. And the only exceptions they're not allowed to smile is when they're at a funeral or when they visit the hospital. They're not expected to smile at that point. But anything out of that, if you're not smiling, you might be paying heftily for that. And do you think people are being pressured to smile at that point in time? Because talking about fake smile, it has to do with when you pressure people, to smile. So do you think people are being pressured to smile?
Well, I wouldn't say they are being pressured to smile,
Mm.
but in my opinion, I would say that they are being encouraged to live smile,
All right.
to live the life of happiness,
Mm.
joy,
All right, I got your point there
positivity.
because
So they are not.
this
I'm not.
happens.
Yeah.
Why this happens when this happens in Milan, Italy. when they were trying to bring prominence to the city during the Austro-Hungarian times. So don't get it twisted. It's not that you're not permitted to smile at all. You are not permitted to frown. I beg your pardon. So you can put out that frowning face though, but then you are asked to smile, and when you don't smile, you pay for that. Let's bring it back to Nigeria. How often would you be paying for those fines if such a law has been established in Nigeria? I'm just asking. I know you for sure because I'm just asking. Just be sincere to yourself. I know you smile a lot. You smile not just while taking pictures or making videos. You smile a lot. But then I still want to know, how often would it be?
Well, how often would I be paying for that if it were to be in Nigeria that this particular,
Yes.
sanction, so to say,
Or any
is,
other country aside from Milan, Italy?
you and I, if I find myself in any country and then where this is actually happening and all that, how often will I be paying? How often? How often? Seldom.
Or seldom. Okay.
Really seldom. Yeah,
I'll
seldom.
believe it.
Because I've always loved to smile, but I wouldn't say I cannot. I will not pay. Entirely.
Fines.
I will not pay fines entirely. I'll use this instance because nature is nature. Life happens and all of that, right? So I had an event. I anchored an event recently, and while I was in the mic on the stage doing all my stuff and all of that, people got, they got that feel and vibes, and they were cool and all of that. But when I dropped the mic, when the event was over, and then I dropped the mic, of course, people were coming around to take pictures to connect directly with John Best and all of that. But then something happened. After I left that place, when I left that environment, I got home, and then a day later, I dropped a content online, and then one of the attendees, one of the participants, actually dropped a comment, and after giving her commendations and all of that, good words and comments and all that, she said something. Oh, sir, I had wanted to snap to take a picture with you, but I could not. And I was like, oh, really? Oh, you should have. Now, what happened? Now, why didn't you come around so we could take a picture together then? But anyways, another time. She tried to explain. She said when she came to my DM and explained. She came to my DM explaining, my inbox explaining why she could not take picture, and then it had to be that when she was about coming to me, I was not wearing a smiley face, and my face was not bright at that time. Meanwhile, then I told her, but I had been, I was with people were around me, people were taking pictures, were connecting, I was smiling with them and all. And then she insisted.
All right, just before you go, Mr. John Best, Uche, I want to quickly ask you this. Between men and women, who smiles the most?
Well, personally, I've not done a research on that. I've not got any statistics as to that regard.
Okay.
But I also do know that I wouldn't want to be biased. I don't want to be biased. So I just think, and I believe that should be the ladies smile more.
Big shout outs to the ladies.
Yeah, they smile more. I think they do that because, of course, guys, men are really men. They go through a lot.
Okay.
They go through a lot. Well, not to downplay the awesomeness and, of course, the hard work of women, of ladies, but men are actually hard-hearted. They are hardened. So some of them actually, it's not very easy to find so many of them smart. But if, for instance, in a group of 10, you may find just 2 men that are good, that can smile, because all the time they're thinking about their problems, thinking about the family, thinking about the future, thinking about how they will,
Yeah. All right.
And then
All
the
the flowers to
ladies.
the ladies. Just like John Best have mentioned. I
So I
mean,
think the ladies need to teach the
the
men how to.
men how to smile. All right, it's your work, so it's open for you. Please teach
Yeah,
us how to smile because you guys are really good at smiling. So please
yeah.
teach us. Thank you so much, Mr. John Best Uche. It's really amazing having you on the Weather Zone today.
Thank you so very much for
I
having me.
mean, wait. You are our first guest on the Weather Zone today,
Oh,
and
oh
this
wow.
is our first show. We give you your flowers.
Thank
Thank
you
you
for
so
having me.
much. And of course, we look forward to having you on our subsequent shows coming up.
Sure,
Thank you
sure.
so much. You have yourself a wonderful day.
Thank you, and a shout out to the viewers out there, right? Keep watching V Flex TV. Thank you.
All right, that was John Best Uche, the social voice. I mean, he's been able to lend his voice on the weirdest things about smiling. And one thing I've learned in particular is that, guys, please, we shouldn't max up our smiles, our emotions, I beg your pardon. We shouldn't max up our emotions with smile just to please the public. Because one thing there is that the fake smile is detrimental to your health. Is releasing endorphins not the same as that of the genuine smile. So please do not fake it. Whenever you have needs to express your emotions, do that. Whenever you have needs to smile, please smile freely. Of course, according to psychologists, those who often smile a lot are more likely to be more happier, more energetic, and more healthier. Well, on the other end of the spectrum, a grumpy person is has an identity connected to being unloved, victimized, or marginalized. So it pays a lot to smile. In as much as I agree to the fact that we need to keep smiling, so let's just keep smiling and smile and smile and smile at all times. On this note, Vic Speed, the voice of Niger Delta, will sign out. And of course, get ready for our next week episodes because it's going to be buzz, mind-blowing episode coming next week, Wednesday. Until then, don't forget to like, leave us your review on the comment section, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Share with your friends and relatives. Just keep sharing. Until I come your next, I am Vic Speed, the voice of Niger Delta. See you.